We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We provide top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. And we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse, whether it's commercial or residential. We offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. It's now time for the men's basketball game between your Bethany High Broncos and the defending state champions, the Weatherford High Eagles. John, this is going to be a fun game. What are we looking on the preview for this one?
How nice to hear defending state champions. It's a big deal. Weatherford was able to win the gold ball last year. Last time state was at the Big House too, so a special win for these Eagles. However, they lost some very key players off that championship team. C.J. Nixon being one of those who went to go play football at the University of Oklahoma. However, you can't sleep when you're facing the defending state champs. They're still got plenty of talent. They've only lost a handful of games too. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. I would say on paper, Bethany is favored, but when you're in their gym, their home, you better bring your A game tonight.
I would agree with that one wholeheartedly. And let's get a chance to meet these starting five and see how these two teams match up. First for your Bethany Broncos, they're led off by number 1, Denton Jaggers. As you just heard, the 6'4" senior forward. Jagger Weaver up next. Here's number 5, Seth Griner.
Interesting, no Brett Brady in the starting lineup.
Oh, it's Rhett Brobston bringing it onto the floor. He's followed up by Malachi Chapman. Again with a big three-point lineup here.
I wonder how much that has to do with the Anadarko game with Brett Brady playing 7-on-7. I guess we can only speculate, but Brady not starting.
Cash Weiberg, the first starter announced here. Dylan Epp, number 2. Hunter Nelson, the next starter. Jackson Smith, the fourth starter announced. And the last man up, Cooper Bryant for the defending state champs.
Again, shout out to the PA guy for Weatherford, who's so loud his voice cracked on one of them. I mean, the energy is strong.
And again, that's what we're expecting from Weatherford here tonight on their own gymnasium, final week of the regular season. You'd kind of be surprised if they weren't bringing the energy tonight.
Yeah, let's get right to the elephant in the room. I mean, we're just, of course, the broadcast team here, so we don't necessarily have inside information. Brett Brady missed the last game against Anadarko, the sophomore who's been a starter all season, one of the key players on this team. Had, of course, a D1 standout recruit in the football field, played a 7-on-7 tournament out in Las Vegas and missed a game, and so not sure why he's not starting. However, Coach Holliday is going with Rhett Brobston, the sharpshooter, into the starting lineup. I'm sure we'll see Brett Brady. Talked with him earlier. I know he is going to play. He is dealing with a little turf toe, but I don't think that's going to keep him out tonight.
Heading out to the logo to jump, it appears to be number 1, Denton Jaggers, and number 5, Hunter Nelson.
Hunter likes to get low on this jump ball, but you're not going to mess with the hops of Denton Jaggers.
Not on that one. Bethany earns first possession. So in a big game in the final season, Bethany gets to play some offense first. Right now they've got in the right corner with Rhett Brobson. He's trying to get the bounce pass down low to Denton Jaggers. You see an immediate kick ball here from Weatherford. They are honed in on where they want to go with this basketball right out of the gate.
I did notice Brobston was not playing as much in the JV game as he normally does. Out of the fourth quarter overtime, I didn't really see him out there, and maybe because Coach knew he was starting him on varsity.
Grinder to inbound. Had Denton Jaggers come around. Now, whistle blown before he could get the ball in. Timeout taken right here. It's only 7:45 on the clock and our first timeout taken of the game.
That's a 15-second timeout as far as 15 seconds of gameplay. Never seen a timeout so quickly called by Coach Holliday.
That's a pretty new one. You want to just keep it here? I feel like we're not ready to go to break.
We barely got going.
I know. Can't be going to break already. We just started. So, yeah, it's 7:45 on the clock here in the first. I mean, you're looking at that when you're looking at the defense that Weatherford comes out in, right? They've immediately trapped the ball in the corner. They don't let Denton Jaggers get free on the inbounds play. Let's see what they draw up here to get past this. They're trying to free up Jaggers again. Set kind of a high screen for him. Now he makes his move, sidestep, and he's got off the glass, and I guess that's why they don't want him free.
Well, it shows you Coach Holliday thinks every possession is an important possession, so he called timeout to make sure they got the shot they wanted.
Well, Bethany up 2-0. Let's see what Weatherford does to answer. They've got on the left wing right now. They're going to go around the world. Here's Cash Weiberg going back out towards the top of the key. A little bit of contact right there for Jackson Smith. He drives, trying to get into the lane, has to back it off. Good defense from Bethany. Now Weatherford has it back on that far side in front of the Bethany bench. There's number 4, Dylan Ebb. He's going to go back all the way around the perimeter again. No one in the paint right now. One man on the block. A little bit of a baseline cut. Now it's Jackson Smith driving left hand, trying to get past Denton Jaggers. Kicks it back out beyond the line. Shot fake. Driving in. Extra pass going to the corner. Still no three opens up. Chapman there for the defense in the corner. The bounce pass down low. Stolen away by Bethany.
Beautiful defensive possession for the Broncos.
The Broncos now back in control. 2-0. 6:50 on the clock. Griner looking to his left side. There's Jagger Weaver. Weaver back out to Props. And again, this is a big three-point lineup here from Bethany. They've got some shooters on the floor. Griner looking for Chapman on the cut into the paint. Now he drives right on side of the lane. He kicks it back out to Rhett Brobson. He goes to Weaver now over to the corner and Chapman. Chapman with the bounce pass down low, trying to find Denton Jaggers. Jaggers 2 defenders on him, able to keep the ball alive and just throws one back out high to Weaver. Weaver hits Brobson down the right wing. Brobson drives left hand, lost the dribble. 6:17 left to go in the first as Weatherford has it back. Still scoreless 2-0, trying to put their first points of the night on the board. We've seen some great defense played from both sides already, John.
A lot of energy spent on the defensive end here, making it tough for both offenses.
Weatherford now ready to make their move. They're looking for Dylan Ebb. Another lost ball into the foot race for it. Weaver can't come up with it this time as Cash Weiberg got there just before. Weiberg takes the pass, gets to the free throw line. Bounce pass to his left side, knocked out of bounds by Rhett Brobson.
I don't know if any team's going to get a shot up.
We might go 2-0 from here to the very end of this game.
If this effort continues, we're going to have a low-scoring game.
Weatherford will get to inbound. They're giving it to Jackson Smith. Smith goes high out. He's going to hit Dylan Ebb immediately. Nice move.
Oh, that he blocked him and had it. He just came down on the baseline.
Rhett Brobson, I didn't know he had it like that. Breck Brady on the floor now. Brobson being given a break after that incredible block he just had. Weatherford again trying to inbound. One man moves into the paint, a couple around the perimeter. They go with a nice bounce pass down low to Cooper Bryant. Weatherford's just going to reset their offense here, try to open up something clean. Pass go all the way around the world, now to the left corner. Hits Cash Weiberg. Weiberg backs up on Brady. Bounce pass down low. Nearly picked off by Weaver. Here's number 500, Nelson. They're able to get the shot off. Offensive rebound. Nelson goes back up, and finally the Eagles had their first points of the night.
Yeah, the point guard got a switch on to Brady, and it left Breck out more on the three-point line. Couldn't get down in there to contest.
5:07 on the clock here in the first. Jaggers from the corner looking back out high with Weaver. Now Weaver steps back, goes for the lob down low, hits Brady. Brady bringing it down. 2 defenders on him, spinning, able to get the shot off, but it's off the mark. Weatherford comes down with it. Now they're going to try to grab a lead.
Kind of mossed him on that catch. You see that one-handed?
If only his shot had hit any kind of rim.
That would have helped.
Driving kick to the corner. Here's Hunter Nelson. Just had the first 2 points of the game. This time gives it up to Jackson Smith. Smith from the left wing, looking for a little bit of a screen. Now he makes his move right hand into the paint. Kick to the corner. Catch Schweiber. Corner three. Right side. No good. Jagger Weaver comes down with the defensive rebound. Weaver looking ahead. Chapman thought about stepping into a three, but it was defended well by Cash Schweiber. Now Bethany brings it back out beyond the perimeter. It's in the corner once again with Den Jaggers.
Oh, not ready for that one.
2-on-2 on the fast break, and Jagger Weaver there to just punch it out of bounds. 4:11 is where the clock stopped. 2-2 game.
The energy level is still very high. The defensive effort by both squads, very impressive.
We've seen many games this season where Bethany has been able to outlast opponents because their game plan is so fast-paced. But they're meeting a pretty good match here in this first quarter with Weatherford. Weatherford makes their move, drive to the baseline, spinning, fadeaway shot, Jackson Smith. He kicked it back out, actually, and instead it's Hunter Nelson. Nelson from three on the left wing makes it 5-2. I thought for sure he was going with the fadeaway shot. Chapman swings one around the baseline. They get it out to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers tries a three from the left wing, and that one's no good, so Weatherford will bring it down with the defensive rebound.
A couple times on the last few possessions, Bethany's been caught with their perimeter defenders looking in at the person driving and losing track of their man. They got to make sure with this squad that they stay with their guy.
Up to Smith. Smith on the baseline. Kicked it to the corner right through the legs of number 5, Hunter Nelson. 3:17 is where the clock stopped. 5-2. Weatherford up. All 5 points have come from number 5. Here's Seth Griner, Bethany's own number 5, to bring it up the floor. He's looking to his right. Now, a lot of times he's looking for a high screen. Kind of gets a soft one there from Denton Jaggers. Now goes for the lob down low. Hits Brady again. Brady immediately swarmed with 2 defenders. The referee blows the whistle. He sees a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going on Cooper Bryant, the junior, for his first personal foul. First team foul on Weatherford. Reiner quick inbounds to Brady. He's just going to give it up to Chapman. Bethany patrolling the perimeter, looking for something. There's a drive into the paint, kicked out. Weaver from straight away tries the three off the front of the rim. That's just going to bounce harmlessly out of bounds.
It's only the 4th shot attempt for the Broncos. Only got 2 points on the board from Denton Jaggers, struggling on the offensive end.
Gonna have to figure out that problem here very quickly. Weatherford's gonna try to blow up this lead. Smith off of a little bit of a screen himself. Right wing three-pointer, no good. Somehow Weatherford came down with the offensive rebound, and they're gonna get a foul here. It looks like Chapman's being hit with it. One team foul on both sides. 2:34 is where the clock has paused. So you hear a couple subs. Jacoby Flynn on the floor for Weatherford. Dempsey Neal on the floor for the Broncos here. Going now to the corner. It's Dylan Epp.
Wow, carry. Not called often at the high school level, but you see it quite a bit. That time the ref did say that wasn't enough of a carry. I'm going to call it.
Bethany gets a little bit of a turnover there to try to cut into this 3-point lead. And the way this first quarter has gone, 3 points feels like a lot. Jaggers looking for a lob down low, so he's going to hit Brady from straight away. Brady, nice pass to Malachi Chapman on the baseline. And Chapman with the right-handed finish. 5-4.
Good look from Brady. Nice finish from Chapman.
That's what they were looking for, something to kind of penetrate this Weatherford defense. But on the other end, the Eagles get a nice bounce pass along the baseline themselves and an offensive rebound from Cooper Bryant. It's back out to 3 with 1:53 left to go. Chapman tries one from the right corner, friendly bounce, and he's got it to fall. 7-7 after the made Malachi Chapman 3-ball.
And honestly, I know I've talked about it before, but him seeing that layup drop gave him that confidence to shoot. I mean, he's a confident player anyway, but it just helps your shot when you see something drop, and that one fell through as well.
This is going to be a full timeout taken here at 7-7 with 1:42 left to go in the first. You're watching Bethany High School basketball on GSN Sports and Talk and listening online on thegospelstation.com Sports and Talk. Thanks so much for your support of the stream, and thanks to our feature sponsors, Victory Mattress Outlet, Toro Texas, Coyote Pond, and Simplified Tech Solutions. Back in about 40.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
We're back from break. We got about 5 seconds left actually in this timeout, so a little bit of downtime here. 7-7. John, what have you seen from these two teams? This is a very, very tight match for the first.
Weatherford has championship pedigree. I mean, they are the defending state champs, and their energy is showing that they feel like they belong in this game. We talked about how Bethany would be a slight favorite. However, Weatherford's had a great season so far, even though they lost some of their key players, but they're here to play.
So back in the action with 7-7, a minute 35 left to go. It's a nice swing down low. Cooper Bryant again backing down Chapman, and he's got two in the paint.
He's been really good inside, Bryant, not only finishing, but even with offensive rebounds and getting the ball back up. A zone look from Weatherford, a 1-3-1.
Bethany again feeds it to the corner. They've got a risky pass down low, didn't Jaggers, but he's going to finish off of it. 9-9. We're back to tie. A minute 12 left to go in the first.
Points have kind of started to pick up here after such a slow start.
Weatherford going around the perimeter themselves. This is Jacoby Flynn. He wears number 2, going back out top to Dylan Epp. All around the world. It's now in the hands of 11. Jackson Smith. Smith driving left hand, trying to get to the block. Jump shot, fade away, no good. In and out. Griner comes down with the rebound.
Really good contest from Neal.
Griner looking up the floor to Chapman. Chapman has to back it off right back to number 5 at the right wing of the Eagle on the logo. 37 seconds left to play.
A switch back to man-to-man from Weatherford. I like it when a coach does that, doesn't keep the same defense, just switches up a look, but back to man.
Griner has it on the far side, trying to get to the baseline. Quick kick back out to Chapman. Chapman has nowhere to go. Finally hits Neal, who stands well beyond the three-point line. Neal to Griner, now to Denton Jaggers in the right corner. Jaggers has tried that lob. This time he sees Neal on the cross-court pass. Neal tries a three, no good. And a foul as Breck Brady was going up for the rebound. Looks like he was going over the back of number 5, Hunter Nelson.
Great job from the Broncos. They're packing the paint. It's kind of similar to the Lady Broncos game when they packed the paint on Regier. Here, they're packing the paint on Breck Brady. So that skip pass to the opposite wing will be open. Neal just couldn't convert the three-pointer.
5 seconds. Enough time to open up a good shot. Jacoby Flynn drives right hand all the way to the glass. Shots up, no good. 9-9 is where the first quarter will end.
I don't know if it's sloppy or good. I mean, it's kind of a weird mix of great defensive pressure and just and also missing some shots.
I don't think I would call it sloppy yet. I think this has really just been a lot of good defense and a few key missed shots here and there.
I'm with you. I agree, Mr. Luke.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we're in our quarter break here. We're going to play a quick interview with the one, the only Jagger Weaver, so stick around and watch this on YouTube if you're not watching there already.
All right, with the senior Jagger Weaver. Jagger, we've had a good season thus far. We got 3 more games before playoffs. But tonight, a tough Weatherford team, defending state champs. What do you think they're going to bring to the table tonight?
We're at their place, so they'll probably shoot good. I know they have a 1-3-1 that they like to run, but you said defending state champs. They had 3 really good players graduate, so we're looking to steal one.
So your season thus far has been pretty solid individually. What are you hoping to accomplish tonight on the individual aspect as a player?
Hit a couple threes in the zone from kickouts. Get some dominoes falling on reversals, quick reversals, and then hopefully get a couple steals on the defensive end.
And if you had any superpower, what would you have?
Probably flight, but I can dunk better.
All right, thank you, Jagger.
All right, hope you enjoyed that interview that John caught with Jagger Weaver right there, previewing this matchup we have tonight. Through one quarter, it has lived up to the hype, okay? 9-9, neither team even in double digits.
Don't bury the lead. Did you see the stash on Jagger Weaver? Boy, the boy's rocking a mustache.
His power stems from that mustache tonight. All right, but we're back in the action. Already 7:50 on the clock. Weatherford does have ball first. This is Jackson Smith working on Jagger Weaver. He's going left side all the way into the paint. Good defense from Weaver, and the left-handed finish does not go for Smith.
Nice rebound from Jaggers.
Bethany has a chance to break this deadlock. Neal.
3-2 zone.
How do you approach this, John? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a corner 3 on the opposite side. Bad pass.
Bad pass, and it's again Jackson Smith stealing it away. And
Good
again,
defense.
Great defense even from Jagger Weaver. Good time to play that interview, I guess. Weaver brings it up the floor left side, hits Chapman on the backswing. Now Chapman stands in place, able to find Neal on a cross-court pass, and Bethany again has a chance to break this tie. Lob to Brady. Brady gets past 2, blocked from behind, but it falls right in the hands of Weaver. Weaver hits Chapman. Chapman from straight away. Tries his hand at the 3. No good. Brady comes out with the rebound. 4 players on him. Now goes up right hand and gets the whistle he's looking for.
I don't think Breck really needed to put the ball back down there after that rebound. He probably should have went straight back up, but he does get to the free throw line. It might have been a little bit of a balance issue, but either way, he gets a chance to get 2 points.
That foul goes on number 14, Cooper Bryant. That is Bryant's second personal.
That's big on Weatherford. Bryant's been a key player for them.
Brady on his first breaks the tie, 10-9.
We don't know if you can hear it or not, but the crowd is actually really into this. There's a student section on our end of where we're shooting, and they're getting really loud on Brady's free throws. Good environment to be in for, even if you're a Bronco, just to experience this.
Brady on his second. High bounce, doesn't get it. 1 of 2 on that trip. It's enough to break the tie and give Bethany a 1-point lead, 10-9. 6:48 left to play in the second quarter. Now we go with Weatherford to the left side. They had Weiberg, but they're going to go all the way around the world. Finally, they tried to open Weiberg back up, but Weaver with a good closeout. Here's the move. It's number 11, Jackson Smith, as he's done so many times, able to get to the baseline and has that mid-range jumper. 11-10, now a 1-point lead for Weatherford. Neal looking to the corner. Here's Den Jaggers trying to get to the baseline. A lot of contact and the ball thrown away. No fouls assessed, so this is going to be out on Bethany. Rhett Brofson set the sub back onto the floor. He's going to give Chapman's first break. 6:15 left to go in the first half. The defending champs looking to blow this up here in the first. Whoa, risky there. First half, nearly lost that one bad. Weiberg hits Epp. Epp going left hand, has to give it up to the corner. Smith has it, working on Den Jaggers. Cross-court pass, he's got it back to Epp. Epp doesn't see the shot. He's working on the freshly subbed on Brobson. Tried the behind-the-back move, but Brobson was ready for it. Epp brings it back out high. Stepping into a 3 is Jackson Smith. Off the back of the rim, no good. Den Jaggers finds the rebound.
He's been a monster on the boards, very helpful for our Broncos. 3-2, like to overload it and then swing if we can.
Neal to his right, has a man in the corner. Jaggers not taking the shot here, no reason to. Neal back over to Weaver now, and it's in the left corner. Bethany, I call this poking and prodding. Neal wants the shot, and Neal knocks down the 3 from the right wing. 13-11, 5:10 left to play.
Got to shoot a team out of a zone. They're daring the Broncos. The sophomore Neal, beautiful form, beautiful shot.
Hunter Nelson has it working on Breck Brady, trying to back down big 2-4. Makes his move, tough shot, and he doesn't get it well defended by 2-4 in black.
And he defended in such a way he was not going to get a foul called on him. Just great job being straight up, arm straight up, not bending over at all.
Weaver and Jaggers going back and forth. Now Jaggers feeds it to Rhett Brobson in the corner. Brobson looking for an entry to. He can't get it to Brady here, so he's going to go to Neal. Neal at the free throw line, kicked it back out. Jaggers thought about the 3. City goes to Weaver, who finds Neal in that far corner, right back out top. Now Neal open, tries his hand at another. No good. Well defended by Weatherford on that one. I will give them that.
Yeah, I felt like Neal forced that one. I know he just hit one. That one was less in rhythm, kind of just put it up.
The Eagles down 2, trying to find a way to tie this or give themselves a lead. They were going for the drive into the paint. Looks like just a little bit too much of a reach in from Den Jaggers. That is one team foul on both sides, and Jaggers' first personal.
We're going with 2 big men. Not often do we see Sidness and Brady in at the same time. It's usually Sidness coming in from Brady, but we're going to see 2 big men. Should have a paint presence here on the glass and just in the paint scoring.
All right, so the inbounds for Weatherford. They're looking for 2 high picks. They don't find either. It's a bounce pass down low, right through the hands.
Man. Little ping pong action there.
Pretty tough. It went through the hands of Smith and then 2 Broncos. We're just going to take a timeout here. Weatherford will be the one to take it. So 4:08, they'll have another inbounds, just a chance to talk about what they're going to run here. This will be tough. I mean, 30 seconds, that's not much time. Let's see if Weatherford can find a way to tie this up when we return.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month, and yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Thanks to our sponsors, Simplified Tech Solutions at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard in Weatehrford for their support of the stream. Eric over at Simplify, he powers all of our broadcasts. We could never make these road trips and broadcast these games without him, thanks to Simplify Tech. All right, the inbounds just goes right back out high to Dylan Epp. They don't want to run the inbounds. They're just going to run the set offense. 4 minutes left to play in the first half. John, do you agree with the decision to take it slow?
Well, yes. I don't think they're going to try to kill as much clock as they're just trying to get the best look that they can get.
Epp is trying to make something happen like that. He's kind of circling in and out here. He's got Weiberg on his right.
This is really what you want to attack.
Weiberg is matched up on Breck Brady on that right side. Just going to give it back up to Epp. Now, Epp has Smith to his left. He's going to bring it inside the line. Has a man in the corner. No three taken. They just go right back out high to number 4.
Coach just called out another play, so they're switching it up.
Got on the left side. Bounce pass down low. This is number 11, Jackson Smith, working on Connor Sindus. Has a man in the far corner. Three taken from the corner, and the play works out in their favor.
It's mostly having Brady on the smaller point guard. He got caught on a switch, and then he came inside to help in the paint while his guy went out to the 3. They set a screen on him. He couldn't get out there.
Robson nearly lost the dribble, able to stick with it. 2 defenders on him. Looking for the bounce pass to Breck Brady. It's stolen away by Weatherford. 14-13 lead for the Eagles here with only 2:40 left to go in the first half.
This Weatherford offense here was kind of spreading everyone out, has really kind of slowed the tempo and intensity a little bit.
Here's an open 3 for Ben Tucker, left corner, no good, unfriendly bounce. Weaver comes down with the rebound. Weaver and the Broncos still down by 1, 2:20 left to go. Weaver looking to his left side, there's Neal. Neal down to the corner with Connor Sindus. Sindus with the cross-court pass, hits Brobson. Brobson back out high. Weaver gets inside the line. He wants Neal for the 3, no good from the left wing, but look at the offensive rebound, the putback from Breck Brady. And one opportunity for Big 2-4.
A good offensive possession. They swung the ball around, got the look from Neal, couldn't convert, but beautiful positioning from Brady to get that offensive rebound.
Den Jagger's coming back on the floor here for the Broncos. He's going to give Sindus a break. 15-14, 2:07 on the clock. Brady a chance to make it a 2-point lead. Jaggers to his left, Robson to his right. Shots up and no good, but Jagger is able to go up over a defender, but an offensive foul. There was definitely enough contact there for that one, even if he didn't go down, I thought.
Yeah, if there was a kind of inside circle there under the goal, he would have been too deep, but not in high school. He knew it was coming. Weatherford just stood there, took the bump, offensive foul.
So 2:05 on the clock. Bethany does have the 1-point lead. Both defenses tonight playing extremely well. I feel like if Bethany can get the stand here, they have a chance to put themselves up big before half. Here's Flynn from that far side going back out high to Weiberg.
They're more in their traditional offense right now.
Smith trying
Nice
to get his way.
pass. Oh, late whistle giving Brady 2.
Wow. The shot came from Hunter Nelson. He's going to head to the line. Nelson has 7 on his night now. 16-15. Nelson's free throw up, and that one no good. Both teams trading missed and won opportunities. 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Neal to Weaver. Weaver getting a call in from Coach Holliday on the bench. Griner set to sub on the next dead ball. Griner looking over to Chapman.
Still seems to be some confusion. Now they know what they're getting into.
Neal makes his cut to the baseline. Swings one back out to Brobson. Brobson wants room. Puts up the three. No good. Brady fights for the rebound. He's got a chance to put it back. It's good. 17-16.
Another great offensive rebound from Brady. Has that habit of putting the ball right back down with a dribble. Like sometimes for him to go straight up. Who am I, though? He scored the points.
1 minute. All the time that remains in the second. Here's the move. It's Dylan Epp to the free throw line. He kicks it back out. You see Weatherford wants to run that time off the clock now. Weiberg going right hand. He'll spin out as well. Picked up the dribble, and Chapman swarms him. Able to get the handoff to Jacoby Flynn. Flynn looking down to the middle of the floor. There's a quick handoff. It's back in the hands of Dylan Epp. Epp now in the left corner. He's matched up on Brady. Still nothing going for Weatherford here. They don't want to take the shot just yet.
That's a travel. Good call. So that offense is kind of these two high with one high post at the three-point line and then two deep in the corner just to try to create space to have some penetration. And if it's there, they'll go all the way. If not, they want to kick it back out and kill the clock. However, there was a turnover that gives Bethany the ball and a chance to extend the lead before half.
Griner and the Broncos are going to give them a taste of their own medicine here. They will always want to be last possession of the quarter. Griner's matched up on Dylan Epp. Middle in between the legs move. He's going over to Weaver. Weaver giving plenty of room from Cash Weiberg. He steps up, has Chapman right in front of him. Backs it off. Still no shot, 12 seconds.
Nice splitting it.
Oh, tough pass. He got Breck Brady. Brady with a right-handed hook shot. Doesn't get to fall. No fouls called. Weatherford comes out with a rebound. On a little bit of fast break. 1-on-3. Shots up from the corner and no good for Jacoby Flynn.
Great job to get an open three-pointer there. The pressure just got to the kid as he shot the three, but they got a good look.
That's where we head to half, 17-16. The Broncos lead by 1 over the defending state champs. John, before we go to break, is this the game you thought we were going to have tonight?
Not necessarily. This has been a defensive battle. 9 points scored in the first quarter for each team, and then 8 and 7. 8 for the Broncos in the second. So very low scoring. I mean, we're at 16-17 going into half. I mean, we've seen that in some quarters easily. But so I expected a battle, but did not expect the defensive intensity, but I love it.
Again, 17-16 as we head to half, 7:20 on the clock, and then we'll be back. This is Bethany High School basketball on GSN Sports and Talk. The Broncos and the Eagles matched up in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Thanks to our sponsors, including Toro Taxes, 5909 Northwest Expressway in Suite 249. Don't leave money on the table. Call Toro Taxes for help with your tax returns. Toro Taxes, again, their number is, I believe, if I've got this right now, 580. I'm trying to remember these
Well, it is
things.
tax season, so people need to write this down right now. We are getting close to April 15th. People are already on the ball. I need to get on the ball.
Me too. 580-275-8933. Thanks to Toro Taxes. We're back after this break. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898. Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Come see us down at Smoothie King. We have 2 amazing locations to serve you. 5914 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City and 5921 Southwest 3rd Street, located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie action. Come see us at Smoothie King.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
Hey folks, we're back here at the halftime show of our matchup tonight between the Broncos and the Eagles. 3:10 left officially in our halftime break. If you're just now joining us, 17-16, you missed a very, very close first half, a very strong defensive battle from these two teams. Luke Young joined by John Hickman on the broadcast tonight. Hey, before we get into breaking that one down, one thing I remember about Toro Tax is if you do call them, make sure you ask about the 25% off prepared taxes deal that they are offering, okay? It's a great reason to call. Toro Taxes, again, 580-275-8933. But, John, after that first half, 7 points for number 5 on Weatherford's end. And I mean, out of all of them, that's been the highest so far. Number 5 is the senior, 6'3" senior, Hunter Nelson. He's had a pretty good night tonight.
Yeah, he's done well, especially when we're talking about 16 points for Weatherford. Having 7 of those over half or close to half of the team's points says a lot about his game. On the Bethany side, Brooke Brady's got 5, Chapman's got 5, Denton Jaggers 4, and then Dempsey Neal 3. So 4 Broncos have scored. No one really has kind of taken the lead there. Chapman started off hot. I think his 5 points might have been just in the first quarter. I'm hoping we can get him some more looks here in the second half. Of course, there's a strong focus of trying to feed Brooke Brady in the post, but most of his damage has kind of come off offensive rebounds and then going back up, which has been great. We got to start hitting from outside. Chapman hit 1 3, Neal hit 1 3, and then we've missed several beyond the arc besides making those 2.
Well, it's just been so tough when faced with this Weatherford perimeter defense. They have done so good. Really, both teams have done really, really good at just not letting threes go up in the first place.
Yeah, and what they're doing really well is using their athleticism. They're doubling that entry pass. They're fronting Brady and then having another defender coming from behind in the help defensive position. When we try to skip pass over, they're doing a good job of closing out and still forcing a tough shot there or a pass. And so they're recovering well. They're well coached. They're a championship team, so they know what they're doing, and they showed their defensive effort in that first half.
Now under a minute before we get back in the action here between, again, the Bethany Broncos and the Weatherford High Eagles. John, this is our last week of the regular season. Last thing I want to touch on here, we've got this and 2 home games, and then it's playoff time. So, again, these home games are Clinton and Ardmore, with Ardmore being homecoming. So they're not games you're going to want to miss. But even more so than that, this is still really top-tier competition for this squad as we get ready for that playoff run.
Yeah,
Clinton and Weatherford, sorry about that.
No, my fault.
Clinton and Weatherford both are teams we have a potential to see really early on.
Yeah, that Clinton game's rescheduled. It was during all that ice and snow stuff that we had in our area, and so that game got moved to Thursday. So we do have a home game Thursday, and like Luke said, Friday is homecoming. However, after those 3 games, we get a week off before we get into playoff basketball, which will be at Bethany, and we'll have more of that as we broadcast all these games. So you are right with competition that we could face later. So you're not, even though seeding's already established and these games don't really hurt you in that capacity, what you want to do is show this team that you're the real deal and you want to be playing your best basketball going into the postseason.
Well, Bethany has ball first and a chance to do just that. Let's see if they can jump out to a quick lead here. They already lead by 1, but I'd like to see them put some points on the board as they did in the first, and that's not going to do it. Weaver with a bad pass looking for Breck Brady on the inside, falls right in the hands of white jersey.
They're fronting Brady and having a help defender on the backside. You're going to have to swing the ball, reverse it, and try something different.
Here's Smith on a right-handed drive into the lane, got the shot up off the glass, and a whistle going to be blown. They're hitting Denton Jaggers with the foul here, I believe.
That was one of those whistles, I think, and I could be wrong, but the ref sees if he makes it, he doesn't call it, and since he missed, he calls it.
That is the 3rd personal foul on Denton Jaggers.
Wow. We'll see if Sidness comes in or Brobston. He is starting Brady in the second half. If you remember, if you were with us at the tip-off, Brady did not start. However, he is starting the second half with Brobston on the bench.
17-17 after a made free throw. That's 3 points for number 11, and his next is up and good. Gives Weatherford the 1-point lead. Jackson Smith, obviously the senior, we've called his name out a lot. He's starting to find his rhythm on that drive, and that's a scary thought. Bethany now going to the left side. Here's Weaver in the corner. Picked up the dribble, going back out high to Griner. He swings it all the way around to Chapman. Chapman has Denton Jaggers in front of him, gives it up to number 1. He kicks it back out. Griner wants a 3. Does he hit it? He does. And there you go, John, hitting it from beyond the perimeter. That's exactly what you were looking for.
They're going to dare our Broncos to do it. They're going to pack the paint, front Brady, have a help defender behind, bracket him in coverage. Got to hit with the open shot.
Smith to the right wing. Weatherford directing traffic again around the perimeter right now. This is one-on-one. Weiberg on Jaggers.
Oh, okay. That was on Weaver, of course, but just being a little aggressive, going to pick up a foul. But 2 team fouls quickly.
Yeah. They were going with a pass into the corner. Weaver just wanted to poke it a little bit too much on the hip, I guess. Inbounds goes out to number 5. He goes with a quick handoff to Epp. Epp goes down low, blocked by Chapman. Attaboy 2-5, a scramble for the basketball. And they're hitting number 11, Jackson Smith, with a foul.
Great call from the refs. They handled that beautifully. Clean block from Chapman. And then a loose ball. Weaver did have enough possession of the ball before he was fouled.
6:40 on the clock here in the third quarter already. 20-18. Bethany leads by 2. Griner to bring it up the floor again. Just knocked down a big 3. Let's see if they give him the green light to shoot it again. Sets Weaver from the right wing. Step back. Thought about the 3. Can't get enough separation from Weiberg. Try to go into the pass to Brady, and that's now twice that Weaver and Brady haven't been on the same page.
Back-to-back entry passes from Weaver to Brady that have gone awry. Coach Holliday's going to pull Weaver.
Someone's blocking the Bethany Buns for getting there. Hope that's not me.
The Lady Broncos are trying to exit the premises after the win, and someone's blocking them.
Here's Jackson Smith, step back, thought about the 3. Neal able to defend. Now Smith drives into the right side of the lane. On the baseline, somehow doesn't step out there. Fake pass, it's in the hands of Dylan Epp now. Epp going over to the corner. This is Griner on Smith. Smith, jab step, now he moves left hand all the way to the glass. Underhanded layup, and he's got it.
Nice play.
A little bit of a reverse layup action there.
Great job getting the space with, as you mentioned, the jab step, and then finish on the opposite side of the rim.
Griner back out to Neal. Neal with the extra pass to Chapman in the far corner. Chapman trying to get to the baseline himself. And let's see, did he step out of bounds here, or is this a foul?
Out of bounds.
Just stepped out of bounds.
Which is sad because Griner hit the 3 after the pass, but that size 11 shoe hit the baseline.
Under 5.5 left to play in the third quarter. Still tied up 20-20. 2 team fouls on Bethany, 1 on Weatherford, and right to the rim. Right to the rim, Jackson Smith. They can't let that go by. Smith can't be allowed to get his right-handed shot in that cleanly.
Quickly up to point leader, 8 points for Smith. This third quarter been balling.
Neal going to try to answer 2 for 2. He had a spot up, too, and just couldn't knock it down. 22-20, Weatherford leads with 5 minutes remaining in the third. They again go into the baseline on the right side. Cross-court pass. Here's a 3 taken from the left wing. No good for number 1, Cash Weiberg. Griner brings up the floor in a hurry. He's got Chapman to his right. Chapman with the screen for Brady. Gets to inside the free throw line. His mid-range 2, no good. Falls right in the hands of Brady. Brady goes up on 3 defenders. His shot no good and no foul. Weatherford again loving this right side though. Crossover move. Left hand, step back.
Nice pass.
Dump down low and Chapman hit with a foul. And John, it sounds like you saw that one developing right there.
Yeah, good look. One thing I am a little concerned about, I feel like the Broncos kind of keep arguing with each other, and you can't have that. Got to be on the same page, of course, moving forward, but you want to make sure that you own your mistakes, you're not nitpicking one another, and you kind of just fight through it, battle like, hey, we're good, dap up, let's be teammates.
We really didn't get a chance to talk about as the first free throw is made, but the Coyote Pond keys to the game included communication, rebounding, and ball security. And again, communication has been one of the biggest themes of the night. And that's in both the men's and the women's.
He has much man-to-man defense, especially as our Broncos play. Got to be talking on switches, and then also where we want the entry pass when we're trying to throw it in because Brady's getting double-teamed. Just got to communicate with one another on both the offense and defensive end.
Weatherford knocked down 1 of 2 on free throws. They lead 23-20. Robson on the left wing with a handoff to Neal. Neal gets a soft screen from Brady. Could have had the 3 instead he gives to Denton Jaggers, but Jaggers with the athletic move and the good finish. Number 1 tags on 2. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. 23-22, Weatherford still leads by 1.
Oh, beautiful cross-court pass and play.
The 3 taken from the right corner, no good. Robson comes down with the rebound. He's got 2 defenders on him quickly, and that ball was just punched out by Weatherford.
One thing that's happened in this game is there has been very little fast break points given up by either team. Every team is fighting for their points. They're not getting them on transition layups. Very few fast break attempts for both teams.
And my mistake, that wasn't Robson losing the ball or getting it punched out. He just lost the dribble, so it's a turnover on the Broncos.
I was trying to give him a little grace there, but yeah, he just lost it.
You're good. You're good. Neal from the top of the key looking right side. This is number 14, Cooper Bryan. We haven't called out in a while, but they go around the perimeter and open up a 3 from the left side. Weiberg hits the 3 from the left wing, 26-22. Weatherford at risk of starting to run away with something here in the third.
Well, that's the first time a team has scored over into double digits in a quarter. They've got 10 this quarter, so they're cooking.
Griner, turn and shoot from straight away. His 3 no good. Denton Jaggers has the offensive rebound. He hits Weaver. Weaver trying to get down to the lane. Cross-court pass himself. Neal doesn't want the 3. He's going to step to his right. Shot fake. That'll be a kick ball on Weatherford. And you see Josh Holliday, head coach of the men's basketball squad, fired up in front of the bench, getting Neal's attention really quick.
I thought Neal actually passed up a couple good looks that he could have taken a shot. But ball still with Bethany, need a bucket.
Weaver off the inbounds, couldn't get the step back 3. It was well defended by Weatherford. Here's Neal on the left side of the floor now, goes back over to Weaver. Weaver driving right hand, trying to get through 2 defenders, got the shot up, and he got the foul.
Good job when nothing's really moving, being aggressive, attacking the rim. Refs did give him the foul call, so 2 free throws coming. But Luke, again, I just want to reiterate, there's not fast break points happening for either team, but Bethany really needs to start creating some turnovers, get out, get a couple easy ones. Who knows? One team might blow this game open if they can start doing that.
Weaver hits his first free throw, 26-23. That is Jagger Weaver's first point of the match. His second. That one made as well. He's got 2. 26-24, 2:50 left to play in the third. Weatherford brings it up the right side. They've been lights out from beyond the yard. Thought about one right there. Now they sling one down low. A couple quick passes and a tipped shot. Griner got there to defend against Cash Weiberg. Weatherford feeds it to that left corner again. There's the move to the baseline, and that's number 5, Hunter Nelson, able to get past Breck Brady. Timeout taken. 28-24.
I don't know what Coach Holliday was so hot about, but there was something that upset him. And then, of course, giving up a layup didn't help either.
We'll take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, it's Bethany ball down 4. Tough one right there. That's a tough one.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
We come back out of break here. 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. A 4-point lead for the Weatherford Eagles. And, I mean, they're playing like defending state champs, that's for sure. But Bethany is hanging around with them. They just need more than one possession to go right in a row.
It's been a very strong quarter for Weatherford. 12 points in this quarter.
Griner matched up on Jacoby Flynn. Griner looking to his right, has in Jagger. Jaggers on the baseline, trying to back down one defender. Able to get underneath the rim. Shot fake, bounce pass to Brady. Brady shot up and blocked. Weaver trying to come down with basketball, but Flynn fighting for it as well, and he's going to win the scramble.
Flynn wins.
Weatherford quickly in a hurry. And
Great
look
job, Griner.
Seth Griner being so aware. Forces another turnover. Bethany needs points off this. Here's Neal getting to the middle of the lane. Left-handed shot up, no good. No foul call, and Weatherford gets the rebound.
No transition points either.
What do you think about the shot attempt right there?
I like the switch to the left hand. It was a smooth move. I don't think he was fouled. Just kind of short-armed it on the way up.
Flynn out to Weiberg. Weiberg matched up on Dempsey Neal. He's going right hand. Bethany defends his drive well. Weiberg out to Flynn. Flynn has Griner on. So on this right side, by the way, I've noticed Weatherford has favored the right side of the floor a lot here recently. 1:12 left to go in the third. Here's Weiberg again, and another same bounce pass back towards mid-floor, taking time off the clock. Here's a drive. Could see the shot here. Smith. No, he kicks it back out. Flynn back out to Weiberg. The cycle continues.
It's under a minute now, so there is a good chance Weatherford's trying to hold this thing all the way down to about 10 seconds before they make a move. Ooh, Griner read that one. Couldn't quite get out there.
Griner playing some pretty tough defense on Jacoby Flynn right there, the 5'9" junior. Flynn's hanging with him, though. Now Smith, the ball handler, working on Weaver, going left hand. Inside the three-point line, kicked it back out to Flynn. 30 seconds to go. The move's got to come quickly. Flynn picked up the dribble. Look at the defense from Griner on him. He's forced to go even closer into that corner. Tangled up with two defenders, now 19 seconds. Weaver trying to come away with the steal right there against the senior Jackson Smith.
Over a minute-long possession here for Weatherford to close out this quarter.
10 seconds. The feet down
Backdoor
low.
cut.
Flynn's got it. Got to throw it up. No good. 30-24.
Gosh.
And that was just how they drew it up, John.
That was a dagger because it was a great defensive possession. Griner had been overplaying it, almost got a couple steals, and he just fell asleep for a second with that back cut from Flynn. Got the layup.
30-24, and that just speaks to how good this Weatherford team is when you have that lapse in defense for even just a second.
Can you believe this Weatherford team lost to Anadarko?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good right now. But we'll see what the fourth quarter has in store when we return on GSN Sports and Talk. Thanks again to Coyote Pond back in War Acres, Oklahoma. We're back right after this.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Bronchos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
And we are back from break, ready for the fourth quarter of play. 8 minutes on the clock for the final time. 6-point lead. Exactly 2 possessions. The Eagles up on the Broncos.
Wow, they're the only team to score double digits in a quarter. Weatherford scored 14. We only scored 7. So a turn of events there. We were up 1 at half, now down 6. And we're on defense.
I was going to say the same thing, and Weatherford gets ball first. Okay, here we go. All right, Bethany's got to lock it down here. 6-point deficit they face. They're very capable of making this comeback. But
Easily.
they've got to play lights out.
How many close games have we been in? So many. Now, Weatherford's going back to this kind of stall, spread them out tactic. They bring 2 high to half court, 1 about the top of the three-point line, and then the other 2 in the deep corner, trying to create space, kill clock.
Here's Nelson on Breck Brady. He's going right hand, trying to get into the lane, kicked out beyond the arc, and yeah, they're just doing the same 3 passes they've been doing. Drive, kick to the wing, kick back out to mid-floor. Here we go. It's Hunter Nelson again. This time he gets the shot off and cleanly blocked by Breck Brady, but it's going to stay with Weatherford.
Right. Gives them a chance to kill more time. I mean, that's a 50-second possession from Weatherford, and they still have the ball.
They inbound it straight with a little bit of a jump, catch, and shoot, and that is pretty impressive stuff right there from number 14, Cooper Bryant.
They caught Jaggers with his head down, had no idea the pass was right there by him.
Weaver top of the key after the handoff, gives over to Griner. Griner with a handoff to Neal. Neal gets a screen from Brady. He goes to the corner with Denton Jaggers. Jaggers back out, high to Weaver. Weaver drives right hand, got into the lane, went with an athletic finish,
They're
and the
calling
whistle.
an offensive foul. A clear out with the left arm.
That is the second personal on Jagger Weaver and the first team foul on Bethany in this quarter. 6:46 left to go. Another missed opportunity here for the Broncos. Points have been so few and far between. Dylan Epp working on Seth Griner. He got a nice bounce pass to teammate Jackson Smith, and Smith with the right hand. A 10-point lead for Weatherford. After the layup, and this is the largest deficit Bethany has faced all night by far. Neal to Jaggers on the left side. Jaggers trying to make something happen himself. 2 steps. And let's see who this foul is assessed to. Be number 14, Cooper Bryant.
The best part, I mean, it was hopefully it was a layup attempt. You hope it goes down, but at least the clock is stopped, and he has a chance still to get those 2 points.
And he can't hit the first. Chapman coming back into the game here for the Broncos. He's going to give Breck Brady a break.
When you're up 10, or when you're down 10, and a team is really trying to kill the clock, this is every possession matters from here on. Even though there's still 6 minutes left to go, the way Weatherford's playing this game, every possession matters. You can't almost have an empty possession.
Denton Jaggers at least grabs one, 34-25, just over 6 minutes left to play in the match. Bethany's got to force this turnover here. It's Bryant, match up on Chapman. He's able to get the pass off to number 500 Nelson, who in turn goes to Dylan Epp. Weatherford's going to keep doing this all night if they let them, back and forth around the logo. Now Smith going left side over to Epp. Epp has Griner on him. 5:45 left to play in the game. A drive, this time it gets all the way to the glass, but the shot doesn't fall, but an offensive rebound. Bryant comes out of nowhere to get the offensive board off of Jackson Smith's missed shot. And that is maybe the biggest mistake of the game right there, letting that rebound go by.
This team is very well coached, and you know that this team lost probably, some would say, their 3 best players from last year. They have a lot to prove people wrong about.
Finally, Griner gets the steal. It's Neal. Neal tried to get the bounce pass to Denton Jaggers, and right there you see the discipline, the awareness. That's number 14, Cooper Bryant, who had the wherewithal to throw that loose ball off of Denton Jaggers.
It's just basketball IQ. They got it. They know what they're doing out there. Even a play like this, if, hey, I got to throw this off a Bronco, and they pull it off.
5:11 on the clock as we head to a break. Hey, remember to subscribe to YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk, so you never miss a Bethany Athletics live stream. We will be back in about a minute Don't go anywhere. The end to this game right around the corner.
Nobody gives you more. We have great news for you today, folks. Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249 can help with all your tax refund needs. Toro Taxes specializes in helping our community get the maximal refund possible, and their team of experienced tax professionals guarantees reliable, efficient, personalized services. Call 580-275-8933 and talk to Toro. 100% secure digital and in-person processes with services in both English and Spanish. Schedule your appointment today and let the experts handle your tax return. 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. Call 580-275-8933. Don't leave money on the table. Toro Taxes.
New on GSN Sports and Talk, the Bethany Basketball Coaches Show from Victory Mattress Outlet has been posted. We caught the freshman group of women's basketball yesterday. Sat down with them for an hour and a half long show that one was. They were a riot. We had a great time.
A riot, that's the right word.
It is. And if you missed the show, don't worry. You can go back and watch it on YouTube. But we're back in the action here in Weatherford, Oklahoma. The Eagles have ball with 5 minutes remaining in the fourth and a 9-point lead.
Here's this kind of what I would call a 5 spread. Quickly, I like the pressure from the Broncos. They're trying to force them out of it, not letting them have much time with it. There's going to be some backdoor cuts.
Smith able to hit Ev, and he was looking for the feed, and that could be a step in the right direction. A ball thrown wildly away from Weatherford. It's a turnover.
Okay, no empty possessions. We're under 5 minutes, down 9. Need at least some points on our side of the scoreboard.
I think the man with ball right now, Griner, and in turn Weaver, are both going to have very big impacts on the conclusion of this game.
3-2. I would look for Brobson, even though he's at the high post, try to get him out.
Brobson able to get the bounce pass, and the foul was called before he got the shot off. It looks like it's going on number 5, Hunter Nelson. That is the second team foul on Weatherford and the first personal on Nelson. Nelson has 7 points on the day for Weatherford. Inbounds goes to Den Jaggers. He's trying to back down one defender, but has to give it out to Weaver. Weaver all the way around to Chapman, left wing. Now Chapman into the free throw line, backing down his man and just bails on it. Gave it to Weaver. Set a screen for number 3.
That's a carry.
There's the empty possession.
It was, and a good call from the ref. They called it earlier in Weatherford, so you got to call it both ways. Jagger just let that dribble get too high.
4:07 left on the clock as Weatherford brings it past half court. Up over to the left side and expect Weatherford to try and go back to burning some time off the clock here. Weiberg did pick up the dribble in kind of a rough spot, but he's able to hit Smith. Now Smith lost the dribble. Look at the effort, and Bethany comes away with it. Griner slow to get up, back on the other end of the floor, but then Jaggers breaks away for 2 on the left side. 34-27, and they're going to give a little bit of a break here so Griner can get checked out.
Yeah, I think that's a ref call when Griner, I think, bounced his head on the court, and I think that's an automatic, hey, let's make sure he's okay, which is how you want to take care of these athletes.
34-27, you see full court defense coming out from Bethany here. No time to waste. Got to find as many turnovers, as many transition points as possible. The inbounds gets in safely to Dylan Epp, but he's still got to get past Brobson. Epp going with the left hand past the Weatherford Eagle. Now he stands at the right wing and brings it back out. 3:30 left to go in the game. Right-handed move, fake the pass to the corner, and he's got 2, and that's just good basketball. He used his head, he used the eyes like a quarterback would to draw away a cornerback or a safety.
Well, Bethany is not helping much on the defensive end. They're sticking really close to their guys because there's been so much ball movement and cutting and time killing that they're really locked into their guys.
3 minutes left to go. Weatherford has again after a missed shot on the other end. It's 4-on-4, Epp on Neal.
A bucket here from Weatherford might be the dagger the Eagles are just hoping for.
2:50. They've got in the hands of Smith. That's who they want. Smith with the bounce pass down low, and he hits Cooper Bryant.
Clinic tonight in IQ execution.
38-27. The lead is 11. Brobson catch and shoot 3 from the far side, but an offensive rebound gives Jaggers a chance, and he's fouled going back up. Now this is the one way they could still work back into this. 2 personal fouls on number 5, Hunter Nelson, but that is 3 team fouls. If they find a way to get that to 5 without much time coming off, do they have a chance?
Coach Holliday is going to go with Tarrant, first time in, and Griner, but that's a defense, 2 defensive menaces that are going to really hound the ball handlers.
Den Jaggers hits the first free throw. 38-28. All right, there is Tarrant on the floor. He wears number 11. He's at about the middle of the screen. Second is up and made from Jaggers. 38-29. Griner tasked with slowing down Epp. Epp going behind the back, right to left now. Spins back and gives it up to Flynn. Flynn has Tarrant on him. We got to see what 1-1 does here. Tarrant slows down Flynn. He's trapped in the right wing, and did you get a little bit of Flynn's head there for the foul? Is that what I saw?
They're calling contact. I didn't quite see where it was.
I mean, do you even care about this foul?
No. Unless we would have had a turnover. If we would have had stolen the ball, then you've been upset at it. But, hey, no, they got to throw it in. You can play good defense again. Got to make them hurry.
Smith, the inbounder, he's going out towards the logo. Hits Epp safely. No turnover on the inbounds. Griner matched up on Epp, trying to make something happen. Again, Weatherford holds on to it for now. Smith going right hand. He's inside the three-point line. Has a man on the baseline. A couple extra passes. 2 players jump.
Oh,
what happened here?
A foul on Weaver.
That is the 3rd personal on Weaver and the 3rd team foul on the Broncos.
You're going to have to start sending them to the line. So you're okay with picking up these fouls as long as you don't screw up some sort of steal. But no shot, so they're still going to throw it in. We've got to foul 2 more times to start sending them to the line and stopping the clock.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The inbound gets in cleanly. It's back with Epp. You see the tough defense Griner's playing on Epp, maybe trying to foul him. Epp gets a bounce pass, shot fake, and the shot is made from Cooper Bryant. Just not much else to say about that. 1 shot fake, and he's good.
Full timeout, too, from Weatherford. They are in complete control.
11-point lead for the Weatherford Eagles on their home floor. Bethany running out of chances here very quickly. We'll be back to see if they can pull off some magic right after this.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
Back from break here as the time runs out and timeout. 40-29 to those who are watching and listening on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. 1:49, all the time that remains in this game. The final road game of the regular season against the defending state champs. Obviously a tall task in and of itself, but now you got to make some magic comeback with 1:50 left, down 11. Bethany does have ball first. You can see already Griner bringing up the floor in a hurry. That's kind of the intensity they're going to play with for the rest of the night. Weaver steps into a three-pointer. Unfriendly bounce off the back of the rim, and Weatherford's going to keep it alive. They've got ball. 1:35 left to go.
You got to foul now. Down double digits, 11. You can't just have a good defensive possession. They're too smart. They're going to kill clock, and you got to pick up 2 fouls to send them to the line. So someone's going to have to foul.
Jackson Smith has it right now, and they're just letting him go. Smith, right hand all the way to the lane, and there is the foul right before the shot, I thought, but looks like they're going to give him 2.
We do want to give a shout-out to our Lady Broncos. They're in the bus ride on the way home. I'm sure they're watching the game on their phones, trying to check in on their fellow classmates and Broncos. So great job tonight, ladies. Great win against the Lady Eagles.
Smith at the line. He's shooting 2, able to sink the first.
We have so many viewers watching on YouTube right now. It's got to be some of our Lady Broncos, right?
I would think so. From what the stories they've told and what we've heard from them, I would not be surprised if they're tuning in support.
Yeah, I talked with Brett Brady when he was in Vegas. He watched us.
Both free throws made from Smith.
He said when you would talk, he'd keep the volume up, but when I would talk, he'd somehow turn it down.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think you would pick up on that, but yeah. Neal over to Chapman on the right wing. Chapman steps into a long two, and he's able to hit it. 42-31. Again, you got to foul quick here or something. A minute left. Clock's got to stop. We've got Flynn right here on the right side. Flynn with the bounce pass down low, nearly stolen away, but Weatherford sticks with it, and now you're running out of time, 50 seconds. Let's see, is Neal trying to get the foul right there? Bounce pass down low, Griner on it. Kick back out, Flynn. Yeah, I think Neal's trying to get the foul.
Holiday's just got his arms crossed, just upset at what's going on here, but
it'll eventually be Denton Jaggers to pick up the foul at his fourth personal. That stops the clock at 36 seconds. Shooting two will be Dylan Epp, the 5'8" senior. He knocks down the first. Back out to a 12-point lead here. And I don't know, John. I'm not liking the chances with 30 seconds left.
I'm not either. You can see it on the bench especially. Everyone wearing purple and black are pretty defeated here at the score.
Both were made, so it's 44-31. Contested three taken from Dempsey Neal. Looked good, but it was a little bit off the mark. Well defended by Weatherford. And Chapman hits the foul on, I believe that was number 11, Jackson Smith, who was going for the rebound. Smith will head to the line. That is the third personal foul on Malachi Chapman. Not that that matters too much now.
No. You can put the biscuit in the basket here. The defending state champs are going to take down our Broncos by a double-digit margin.
Now, as we've mentioned a couple of times, these two teams have a chance to meet again in the postseason. So all things considered, with the bracket set, these games not really mattering towards rankings, you hope that they picked something up from this. You hope that they really learned what to expect from this opponent and what they need to do better the next time they meet. That is what's most important out of this one.
Yeah, and every game is different for sure, but I think it's a good litmus test for Bethany as well to say, hey, this is where we want to be. We got to play better, and they can.
46-31 after two made free throws. 15-point lead. Griner doesn't pick it up till it rolls past half court. Got to launch the three. Jaggers takes it left wing, off the glass, and no good. Nearly poked it out from the hands of Flynn, but with 15 seconds, I don't think they're going to try to foul again. This one is just over with.
The problem, Luke, though, is if we face Weatherford again, if we all advance in our bracket, that game is back here. The regional championship is where we would meet them, and it would be back in this gym.
That's a tough environment. That's a very tough environment, as we saw here tonight. The final 46-31, the Weatherford Eagles defend the home floor and knock off your Bethany Broncos. John, your closing thoughts about this game. We'll come back with the post-game show, obviously, where we award player of the game and whatnot. But right before we go to break, what are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling a little disheartened just by how well Weatherford play. I mean, I got to give them credit. They played a phenomenal game, a near-perfect game. They executed their game plan to exactly how they wanted, made the winning plays to take care of this game. Bethany's got to go back to the drawing board. This season's not – this doesn't even matter for seeding or standings, and so we'll be back, but a good learning experience for our Broncos.
We're back with the post-game show presented by Blake Nightingale State Farm after this. Don't go anywhere on thegospelstation.com, Sports and Talk.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk. At the end of our matchup tonight, it was a women's varsity win, but a men's varsity loss. The men's 46-31. Here on this postgame show, we award our player of the game, and we kind of recap how we got to this point. John, you and I talking about this in break, right? Really the only way to describe the way this game went was Weatherford played smarter. They executed more often, more consistently. They knew what their game plan was, and they didn't let anything distract them from it.
There's no flawless game, but that was near perfection. Weatherford, every set they went to, they did a really good job. They did not turn. They took care of the ball. Let's just put it that way. They took care of I mentioned in the game there were hardly any fast break opportunities for Bethany, and I can't recount one fast break layup or 2-on-1 fast break, 3-on-2. Weatherford took care of the ball, executed their game plan, and they got the win.
They did indeed get the win. Luckily, this one doesn't matter much towards postseason besides getting these two foes familiar with each other. When we come back later this week, we've got Clinton on Thursday and Ardmore on Friday. But first, John, the Blake Nightingale player of the game.
Yeah, I think it goes to super senior Denton Jaggers. He is always consistent. He comes to play no matter what. He's got basketball pedigree. He's been playing for the Broncos. Last year was a key reserve on that team that went to state, and tonight he was the leading scorer. But it wasn't just in scoring. I think he ended up with 11, but rebounding, defense, you're always going to get an A-plus effort from Jaggers, and tonight was no different. So my player of the game, the Blake Nightingale player of the game, is Denton Jaggers.
Thanks to Blake Nightingale State Farm, 7304 Northwest Expressway. Call 405-728-1313 for Blake Nightingale State Farm. You can also use the State Farm app and find agents close to you. Before we go, new on GSN Sports and Talk, the Bethany High School Women's Basketball Coaches Show is live on our YouTube. So now that we're done here, you can go ahead and watch that video. We had a great time.
I heard the freshman girls were already watching it, that they were re-watching themselves, and have already requested to be back on the show as soon as possible.
That's good. That's good. We'll have to do that for them because we had a good time, so I know everybody watching will as well. And one more thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet, of course, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610.
Last thing, Lord, please keep Luke up on the drive home. In Jesus' name, amen.
Yes, please. I yawned a few too many times in break for John's liking. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. We really appreciate it. Thanks to our sponsors, Coyote Pond, Simplified Tech Solutions, Toro Taxes, Victory Mattress Outlet, and everybody that helps make these streams possible. And, of course, thanks to Weatherford for letting us come by and hooking us up with the broadcasting booth.
Yeah, thanks, Weatherford.
We'll be back Thursday for the home game. Remember, we've got the Toro $10 ticket to give away. I keep thinking of things to talk about.
No, just wrap it up.